Hello everyone, and Happy New Year to you all. I am the Dragon Skull, as you all know, and to kick off my videos for 2020, I'm going to be doing a special video for you guys. No, I'm not doing another Q&A, because, well, I haven't got enough questions for that yet. Oh, I'm glad you asked, Morgan. Today, I'm going to be showing you guys all the fan art I've been receiving over the past years on YouTube. I've gotten a lot of fan art of either me or Chaos Man from you guys on the Discord fan art page. So I'm going to be showing you guys all the fan art, and of course I'll be telling you who made it, and I'll leave links to the artists in the description below so you can go check them out. Please show them my support because they really deserve it. Okay, and with that, let's begin looking at some of the fan art. Let's start with the first one at the top. This first one is by a good friend of mine, in the Diamond Bunny, who you've seen do some collabs with me in the past. I'll leave the link to her channel in the description below if you want to check her out. This isn't really fan art per se, it's more like a fan model, and I will be showing you guys the fan art like in the video when I edit it in. And it's a fan art of me as a dragon, like using the Legend of Spyro model. It's a pretty cool design. I like the look of it. I like how the scales are black and it has my logo on the side, and I like the mask as well, and the blue wings are pretty cool. There's two versions of this fan art, one with and one without the mask on, but I'm showing you guys the one with the mask on because I have a mask on. Would have been cool if he had a hat on like me, but I still love it nonetheless. So if you're watching this, Diamond Bunny, thank you for making this. But that's not the last of the fan art I've received from you. There's a couple more from her, which I'll be showing to you now. This is another one from Diamond Bunny. It's another fan art of me as Spyro the Dragon. It's drawn this time. I really like this one. This is like a pretty cool dragon design. It's Spyro again, because, well, back at that time, I was doing the Spyro Let's Play, and she was watching me do every single video, and she was also helping me with some tips and tricks when I was doing in the Let's Play. It was really fun, those were good times, and we don't really do much together anymore, but hopefully in the future, Diamond Bunny and I will do another collab, maybe when we go to another Comic-Con together. All in all, I really like this fan art, Diamond Bunny, so thank you again. And again, I'll leave her channel in the description below, so please go check her out, and please give some support as a way of saying thank you. Okay, next one. This one is special because this is my very first Chaos Man fan art. I got it the same day my comic was released to the public. It's a really cool design. I really love the look of this. I got this fan art at the London Anime and Gaming Con of 2018. That was really good. Me and a friend of mine from Crown Root, we came across him during the Comic-Con, and he does like special art commissions where using like crayons and clay for his fan art. And when I saw his fan art of one of Connor's characters from his comic, Trinity Witches, I just had to have one of my own. So I asked him, hey, could you do Chaos Man for me? And he's like, sure, of course. And then boom, my first Chaos Man fan art, and I love the look of that. I really like the sparks and like the spray of the colouring in it, like the colours in Chaos Man's red and blue blades. I really like that a lot, and I like how he designed Chaos Man's mask. That is actually how I imagined it to be. I mostly imagined Chaos Man's mask to cover all of his face except his mouth area, because well, he couldn't breathe if it wasn't. And I do want Chaosman to express emotions whenever he like wears his suit. Because I remember in Captain America, his actor did complain that the helmet he wears hides his eyebrows, which like hides any sign of emotion coming from him. But he still learns to make do with it nonetheless. I can't have that same feeling with Chaosman. All in all, really good artwork. Please go and check out the artist who made it. I'll leave the link in the description below. I'll leave all the links in the description below. But he is really good, so please go check him out. Alright, next up. Speaking of my friend Connor from Crown Root, he's done some fan art as well. This one was mostly about me, him, and Risgen, another friend from Crown Root. It's like a little fun Crown Root fan art. You guys can probably tell which one is me. I'm the one with the half-hollow mask on, holding the Chaosman comic. I really like the look of this fan art, with the three of us are being attacked by velociraptors. And I'm holding my comic, and Rich is holding a gun because of his comic series. He's UK80, I think it's called. I don't know what it's called. I've only read his comic once, so I'll have to go back and read it again. Christian, if you're watching this, please don't be mad that I don't remember the name of you. UCAT, that's what it's called, UCAT, right. I remembered it that time, I saved myself. I don't know if he's watching this, but if you are, I remembered it. Also, please be sure to check out Christian's channel. Well, he does a lot of YouTube videos as well. Me and him are hoping to do a collab in the future as well. And maybe like do a collab with Crown Root as a whole. Who knows what the future will bring. I do look forward to it though. As for the actual fan art itself, this is one of many artwork by Connor. He's a really good artist, and he has been a good helper to me, like teaching me how to get my comic on paper, like write the scripts and everything, pointing out flaws when we go through them together, and drawing the storyboards for it as well. And we're already working on the second chapter of Chaosman as well. I've already done the script and the storyboards. I just need to find an artist to draw them now. Since, well, my first artist who did the first comic has left Crown Root now. So hopefully I'll find one soon, because I really can't wait to release the second comic. And I'm guessing you guys who have read the first one are looking forward to it as well. Alright, moving on. Now we've got some more fan art of Chaosman. This one is by the Kiwi Fruit, another artist I met at the Comic Con. I really like the look of this fan art he did. He drew Chaosman as a jelly bean, because that's pretty much what he does. He takes characters from any form of media and turns them into jelly beans. And I asked him, hey, do you think you could do Chaosman as a jelly bean? And he's like, sure, I could give it a go. And boom, he came up with this. And it is really good looking. I like the look of it. It's so funny. I like the little grub face Chaosman has. And I like how he drew his logo and made his belt all shiny. That is good, because on the front cover of the comic, it looks like the belt is grey, but it's actually meant to be silver. And the rim part of it is meant to be gold, but I didn't have any gold pens, so I had to use a black one. And if you're wondering why didn't you just use a yellow pen, it ran out of ink. But that's just like a small nitpick thing, it doesn't really matter. Hopefully I will change that in the future though. Maybe when I do the redux of the first Chaosman comic, I'll be sure to do that. I really like the look of this fan art. It's so funny and so cartoonish looking. It's really good work by the Kiwi Fruit. Thank you again, I really appreciate this. Alright. This next fan art is probably my most favourite one of them all. It's a fan art of me. I'll show you guys right now. That is good. Don't you like that, Morgan? It's a fan art with you and me in it. Come on, Morgan. Even you have to admit that it's really good. I mean, don't you like how you're sitting on my shoulder and waving at the audience? There you go. Finally, you appreciate something. True. But yeah, I really love this. This is the first fan art of me that I've ever gotten. I really like the look of it. How my mask looks, my eyes, and how Morgan is just sitting on my shoulder, waving at the audience. I do wish she could have drawn in my hat as well, but I'm not complaining. I still love this fan art nonetheless. This is done by a girl named Sarah. She is a really talented artist, and she's also a fan of mine. She's been subscribed to my channel for quite a long time now, and if you are watching this video, thank you again for this fan art. I really love it. It's probably one of my favourites. I really hope to see more fan art from you in the future, because your art is really good. It's probably the best I've seen. So please go check her out. I'll leave the link to her in the description below as well. So please go check her out. She deserves all this. She also has a YouTube channel as well. I'll also post that in the description, so you can go check her out and see all the amazing fan art from her. Okay, this next fan art is this is actually a fan art that I did not expect to get. And this is fan art of my Sonic Forces OC, Kuro. I'll show you guys now. And in case you don't know which one it is, it's the one in the middle with the purple and green eye and the scales and the coat. That's my Sonic Forces character. Yeah. Basically, a long time ago when Sonic Forces came out, I bought the game and played it on my own, of course. I wanted to do a Let's Play on it originally, but for some reason the PS4 wouldn't record the game's cutscenes, and that really annoyed me, because I really wanted to see them in game form. And I wanted you guys to see it as well. And I couldn't just, find the cutscenes online and like edit them in, because the cutscenes had my OC in them. And I really wanted you guys to see it. I was really disappointed. And I really hoped that one day that I could, maybe go back and do it again. But it's been so long now since Sonic Forces came out that it's too late to do a Let's Play on it. That really upsets me. I really wanted to do a Let's Play on it. But that is what my OC looked like. I'll also show you an actual picture of it that I took. That's my Sonic Forces OC. I named him Kuro. So I hope to do a fan fiction about him one day. That's something I plan to do in the future, like fan stories. That I'm still working out though, because I'm not that good of a writer yet. I'm still learning. Because I can't learn to do YouTube and be a writer at the same time. But I do hope to share more of this from you guys in the future. Oh, right. Sorry, I got off track there. But yeah, as for the fan art itself, I really like it, especially since it was done in 1 minute. Basically, the artist who did this, Sonic Song 182, who I'm a big fan of, she does these great videos called, she does this series called Ask the Sonic Heroes, where you ask the characters from Sonic the Hedgehog questions and they answer them for you. And when she was doing a live stream of doing people's OCs from Sonic Forces, she had basically this spinning wheel thing, and it lands on a random person. And by luck, it landed on me, and she did the fan art I did. And hearing her reaction and seeing all the people reacting to my character was just so funny. People talking about how edgy he looks and how he looks like an even edgier version of Infinite. And normally someone would be offended by this, but I wasn't offended at all. I was actually flattered that people consider my character to be edgy and cool looking, and how they say he looks like Infinite's brother, which led to the idea of his backstory. But I don't know if I want to go into full detail about it, because this is meant to be a fan art reaction video, not a character origins video. But if you guys want to learn more about Kuro from Sonic Forces, I'm willing to tell you guys. he's maybe in a separate video if you want. And I'll also talk more about my fan fiction idea at the end of the video. These next pictures are not really fan art, but mostly just pictures of my character Lazarus from Attack on Titan 2 that I've been playing. So I'll show you guys them in now, just so you can see him. But those of you who have watched Attack on Titan 2, my Let's Play, you already know what Lazarus looks like and how cool he is. Alright, this next one is not really fan art, but the front cover of Chaos Man. You guys already seen it, but I'll show you guys anyway. Yeah, that was designed by my friend Ash, who also drew the first comic. It is really good. There are some flaws, but that doesn't really matter right now. I still like the look of it, and I really love the space background. Because, well, Chaos Man is meant to be a superhero futuristic-like series. And although Chaos Man doesn't go to space in the first season, he does eventually go into space. Plus, I just love space. I just thought it'd be a cool background to have than just, like, an environment on Earth. Because Chaos Man's powers did originate from space. That's why I had it in. Alright, next one is another fan art of Chaos Man, and take a look. This is another fan art commission I got from another Comic-Con of Chaos Man. This one I really like. I got it from Bristol Anime Con in 2019. I like the look of this one. The style is pretty good, and I won't deny that. The only problem I have with it is that she got the colour of Chaos Man's trousers wrong. Well, the bottom half of his suit. Like, it's meant to be white on one side and purple on the inside, but instead of purple, it looks more like black. But I think it's because she didn't have any purple pens, maybe. I don't know. I don't want to try and nitpick and complain about other people's fan art, because I really like the fan art nonetheless. And I like the look of the Chaos Blades that like how she drew them. They look pretty good. They look exactly like how I designed them. Chaos Man's hair, it doesn't have the green highlights in it as it did in the front cover there. Well, it does, but it's like very thin and like on the edge. And I imagined Chaos Man's hair highlights to be similar to Ruby Rose's from Ruby. Alright, moving on. I think this is... Oh wait, no it's not. This is the second to last one. But this is the last Chaos Man fan art I've gotten. And this is it right here. That one is awesome. I like the look of this one. I like how confident Chaos Man looks in it, and his hair looks really awesome in this picture as well. Definitely how I imagined Chaos Man's hair to be, and he definitely got the highlights right. The logo looks good. Some people thought that this was a gender bent version of Chaos Man, like a Chaos Woman, because of how his hips are, but it is meant to be regular Chaos Man as a guy. Chaos Man is a guy, just in case you didn't know that. But why wouldn't you know that? Really like the look of it though. They definitely got the design of the suit right. The logo looks good. The pattern on the arms look good. The colors look good. Definitely good. It is kind of. I don't know why it doesn't show the lower half of Chaos Man, but well. The art commission was drawn on a small piece of paper, and it cost more money to have it drawn on a bigger piece, so I went with the smaller one. But I'm not complaining. I still like it nonetheless. So thank you again for drawing this, and thank you to the previous art as well. I forgot to thank you, so my apologies. Okay, and I think that is it. There are a couple more pictures of Lazarus, like with his ODM gear and his gun gear, but nothing really important to show you. This last one, however, is a fan art of what Lazarus's Titan form would look like. It's really awesome, so I'll show you guys it now. Yeah, that's how I imagined Lazarus's Titan form to be if he ever had one. A Titan with wings, the Winged Titan, as I like to call it. One day I hope to do a fan fiction of Attack on Titan, like based off the Attack on Titan 2 storyline that I played in the game, with my character Lazarus. Only this time he would have a Titan form, and he would be a part of the warrior group. And yeah, that would make him a villain in some people's eyes, but if you are a big fan of Attack on Titan, you'll know that the warriors aren't truly villains, because there aren't any true villains in Attack on Titan. But I've talked enough about Attack on Titan. And for this year, I'm free of Attack on Titan. I'm going to be focusing on new things. But yeah, that is all the fan art I have for today. If you guys would like to send me some more fan art of either myself, Chaos Man, or any of my characters from the games, like Kuro from Sonic Forces or Lazarus from Attack on Titan 2, go right ahead. Or if you just want to send me fan art of anything that's related to my channel in any way, please leave it all in the please send it to me. I'll leave the link to my Discord in the description below, and then you can go to my fan art page and send it there. I really look forward to getting more fan art from you guys in the future, because I love fan art. I love the thought of my fans sending me fan art of something I've created, either of me, Chaos Man, or just anything in general. Oh yeah, be sure to include Morgan in some fan art as well. He would like to see some fan art of him as well. Don't get your hopes up though, Morgan. The way you've been behaving on my channel in the past years, the fans might not see you worthy of getting fan art. Well, there's still time to change. Plus, well, some people consider you to be cute, so there's that at least. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. It's a great way to start off my videos of 2020. And if you're wondering what my next Let's Play is going to be, it's going to be Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. So be sure to stay tuned for that. And again, if you want to send me some more fan art, please go to my Discord server and send it there. And if you want, please be sure to check out all the people who did the fan art for me. I'll leave the links to their social media in the description below. And if you're new to my channel, please be sure to subscribe. And if you like this video, please leave a like on it. And check out all the other videos I've done. And I will see you all next time. Peace.